Okay, so throughout this course, I was able to show an increasing trend with all of my target decks. I actually really enjoyed working with the target decks because I was able to see where I was lacking and needed help, but I was also able to see where I was strong. Using the target decks and kind of creating them myself, I was able to pick out terms that I knew I needed work on and needed to run again for this class to increase my score. When I was looking back at some of the cards, I was like, oh, like I know this card, like this is a concept that I know pretty well, even though it was in a section that I was lacking in. And just using that justification to get that like deck of 20 cards that I was going to be working on for this course. And due to that, I think that going into next week and taking the mock exam for the second time, it will really show an improvement in where I was misunderstanding some terms. So how I would study the cards is how I've been studying, basically separating the cards into cards that I know and cards that I don't know. And I'll do this for every card. And then I'll take the deck of cards that I don't know and do it again until I'm getting every card right. And this helps because I'm able to go over the cards that I'm getting wrong consistently and just having more exposure to them. And I think that helped me show an increasing trend for all of my target decks for this class. As far as studying for the BCBA exam, I have been attending study sessions with other students with my BCBA, just going over the wording of the question because sometimes I can misread it or it doesn't quite make sense, and just talking them through with other students, getting their perspective on the question, as well as inputting my own perspective on the question and really getting to the what they're asking in the question rather than getting caught up in some of the trick um, words that they are using to kind of veer you off of the other direction. I also have been recommended some sites such as Pass the Big ABA, which I am still working on my hours, but I will likely invest in when I am preparing to sit for the exam for real. Um, Along with talking with other students and using study materials, I've kept all the books that I've gone through for the course, like the ethics book, the supervisor's guidebook, of course, Cooper and Mayer, just reading over those sections, making my own staff meds, I think, going forward, like we did in Target Decks, to really pinpoint those parts that I'm lacking in, and then creating study materials so that I can focus on the best way to study something, really paraphrasing it and breaking it down into the concepts rather than just a block of text. Which paraphrasing will help me study, but then I'll actually have like a permanent product that I can go back and refer to when I am taking practice exams and questions and studying in general. So I think overall this course has been very helpful in finding out what I'm good at, what I'm bad at, and then working through, okay, this is what I need to work on, how I go through and study and pinpoint specifically the areas that I need help in.